Hello everyone and welcome again to the Arma Attack YouTube channel. Is the Hermit still relevant? To answer this question we're gonna see a Hermit Hangar, the Acrid with the Maelstrom and Torrent, the Creeper with 2 Germinators, the Shotgun at level 8, and the Genesis with Torrents at level 8. We're gonna see this is a decent hangar, not maxed, but well enough to see how this will perform. First thing you have to keep in mind is that the Hermit Faction is the best in beacon capping. You have the Obelisk, which is the first arguably to arrive on a beacon, and the Creeper. The Creeper arrives first at your home beacon and is able also to arrive first at the fought for beacons, so the central beacons in maps, and might be also the best character to invade beacons of the enemy. Now in one-on-one situations you will see that the Creeper can perform well against a Bastion, for example, so this is going to be a guaranteed win, unless for example it was a very unlucky setup, a ram or something, shotgun. Now against the Hermit you also have a chance, especially when you can lure the enemy into a close range combat with this setup. You have the ability and you have the shotguns. Exactly like here, where I made use of my ability and was able to hit twice with my ability even before I needed my shotguns. Also, you're going to be able to finish off enemies that have very low HP. So this is something you can do, hunting them down. Also, not all one-on-ones will end in your favor. It depends on the situation. Sometimes you do something wrong. You press the wrong button, for example. You are unlucky, the enemy in front of you is maxed. So those are situations that could cost you the encounter. Here, against 2 that are not Bastion, you're probably not gonna win this encounter. Now the Genesis, in terms of the firepower that you have, you can see here the Genesis has still decent firepower. It's not the best, but you were talking about 3 medium weapons. So this is a very decent firepower in this game. And here I'm utilizing this cover, trying to do as much damage as possible. Now sometimes it's not going to be always good damage, because here if you look at this encounter, I know this is a good player. I depleted all of my firepower only on his shield, so you can see my disappointment here. Regarding the tankiness of the Genesis, you can see that's enough to take damage from 2 enemies, probably not maxed, but I was able to survive this kind of encounter against multiple targets, receiving damage from multiple targets. On the other hand, you wouldn't be able to just walk like this in the open like you used to do as a Genesis tank before. Regarding firepower, we talk about the Genesis with 2 heavy weapons and 1 medium. You see the damage output is still decent. Sometimes you can finish enemies off easily. On the other hand, it might be very tricky to finish enemy off if they're Imperials. It's not easy anymore as it used to be. Here I waited for my teammate to come out because I wasn't even sure that I would win this encounter. So this is something that you have to put in mind. Also, the ability use, you can see always it takes a huge chunk of HP of the enemy. It depends on the level of that enemy. For example, here you can see it's not that well leveled, but this is something to keep in mind, that your ability is still gonna do decent damage. So it's not bad at all, the damage output that you can do. Here also you can see not so much, but still good enough. Here you can see the ability with my firepower fully reloaded was able to take out 1 enemy. Against multiple targets here, for example, you're gonna lose because the lifesteal is not enough for you to regenerate as it used to be. So the conclusion, it's still powerful but not overpowered as it used to be. So it's better than the Bastion, but arguably now the Imperials are the dominance of the game. So hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.